So all of you are watching all the parts. Okay, so carefully can watch all the parts and try to understand each and every point. If you have any doubt, okay, so definitely after college open, definitely you can clarify it out, but don't neglect each and every point. You can revise, right? Now, so last class what we understood, force between two parallel currents, correct? Na? What is the force between two parallel currents? Mu naught Ia Ib L by 2 pi d, correct? Na? So now this class, this part, we are going to understand torque on a rectangular current loop in a uniform magnetic field. Torque on a rectangular current loop in a uniform magnetic field. Okay, the uniform magnetic field produced by which one? North pole and south pole of the bar magnet. Okay, so magnetic field lines are moved from north pole to south pole. Okay, so your magnetic field is what? A uniform magnetic field. Magnetic field lines are parallel to each other. Magnetic field is uniform. Okay, the rectangular current loop. Okay, this loop is rectangular loop is connected to, okay, by using commutator and carbon ratios. It is connected to what? DC source. Now current is flowing from what? Positive terminal to negative terminal. Means this current carrying coil is placed in uniform magnetic field. Okay, then it is experiences what? Torque. Okay, so a rectangular loop carrying a steady current and placed in a uniform magnetic field experiences a torque. Okay, now case 1, this plane of the coil which is placed parallel to the magnetic field. Okay, so magnetic field is from north to south. This plane of the coil is how it is placed parallel to the magnetic field. Okay, so in first chapter you understand aerial vector. What is the aerial vector? The aerial vector direction is what? Perpendicular to the plane of the coil. Okay, then in this case let us consider the aerial vector direction is perpendicular and downward. Aerial vector direction is what? Perpendicular and downward. Okay, suppose this is the plane of the coil, aerial vector direction is what? Perpendicular downward. Okay, this is aerial vector. Okay, now first case we are discussing the plane of the coil is which is placed parallel to the magnetic field. Then here A, B, C, D is a rectangular coil. Okay, so on AB what is the force? On BC what is the force? On CD what is the force? On DA what is the force? So here AB current is flowing, BC current is flowing, CD current is flowing, DA also current is flowing. This current carrying, okay, all these parts where it is placed parallel to the magnetic field. If you observe AB part which is perpendicular to the magnetic field, okay, magnetic field is okay from north to south. Okay, this AB is how this AB is placed, okay, with respect to this magnetic field, perpendicular, and CD also, okay, perpendicular to the magnetic field, and BC and ED are placed what? Parallel to the magnetic field. Okay, now so current carrying conductor placed in uniform magnetic field. Okay, what is the force experienced by current carrying conductor in uniform magnetic field? We discussed already. What is that? Bill sin theta. If the length of the conductor is placed parallel to the magnetic field, what is the force experienced? 0. The length of the conductor is placed perpendicular to the magnetic field, what is the force experienced? Maximum Bill. Right? Here, so force on AB part. Okay, force on AB part is so force on it is which part? BC, and one is AD. Okay, force on AD part. How much it is? 0. Force on AD which is parallel to magnetic field. That's why angle between this length and magnetic field is what? 0. Then sin 0, 0. Then force on AD. Force experienced by AD part in this magnetic field means AD part is placed parallel to magnetic field. Then a force on AD is how much? 0. Similarly, force on BC, even BC length also parallel to which one? Magnetic field. Okay, this current carrying conductor is placed what? Parallel to the magnetic field. Then a force on BC also 0. Then force on AB. Okay, let us consider F1. So force on AB, that is I into L bar cross B bar. ILB sin theta. Then so what is the length of this part? So breadth. Length of this part is what? Breadth. So I into, okay, instead of L, B, and capital B means capital B. Theta how much? Angle between this length of the part and magnetic field how much? 90 degree. Then IBB, okay, sin 91. Then this into direction. What is the direction? By using which only we can determine the direction of this force acting in the conductor. Fleming left hand rule. So if you apply the Fleming left hand rule, it is a magnetic field. Magnetic field is from north to south. Current is what? Which direction? Upward direction. And thumb finger represent what? Force is downward direction. Means force on AB is what? So downward. The downward I represent like this, a cross. Okay, na? So So F1 is the force on AB is what? Downward. Similarly, force on CD. So what is the force on CD? Force on CD is what? I into L bar plus B bar same. ILB sin theta. I into what is the length here? Length of this part is same as the length of this part, that is a B. So IBB sin theta is how much here? Again this angle between the length of this part and magnetic field how much? 90. Then IBB, okay, sin 91. Then what is the direction? Here current direction is reversed. Then force direction also reverse. Again apply the Fleming left hand rule. So this is a forefinger represent direction of magnetic field, and central finger represent direction of current, and thumb finger is indicate direction of force acts in the conductor. Fleming left hand rule. What is the significance of Fleming left hand rule? Okay, by using the Fleming left hand rule, we can determine the direction of force acts in the conductor. Okay, so thumb finger is what? So perpendicular and okay, upward. Nothing but so in this case the direction of force on CD is what? F2 is upward. Okay. Okay, F1 is acting downward, so F2 is acting upward on this okay coil and each and every point. Okay, now due to these forces, what happens? Line of action of force is not same. This force is like this force is like this. These forces are equal magnitude in the opposite direction. Means the net force acting on this plane of the coil how much is 0. But these two forces what happen? So parallel and the line of action of force is not same. Suppose if you rotate the tap like this, okay, rotate the tap like this, means this equal and equal magnitude of forces acting opposite direction on the okay this plane of the coil. Due to that, what will happen? Okay, so this force is acting upward, this force is acting downward. Means it makes what? Okay, rotate. That is called as a turning effect. Okay, it consists couple a turning effect, right? So the turning effect here, okay, the what is meant by torque here? Torque means force into perpendicular distance. From center to the okay, for this F1, what is the torque? F1 into A by 2. For this F2, what is the torque? F2 into A by 2. Total length is A, okay, A. So from center to this edge A by 2, from center to this edge A by 2. Okay, so due to this force, what is the torque? F1 into A by 2. Due to this force, what is the torque? F2 into A by 2. Then the resultant torque acting on the coil is what? F1 into A by 2 plus F2 into A by 2. Then how much it is? F1 is what? IBB. So force experienced by conductor and conductor in uniform magnetic field. Okay, AB part IBB, and so F2 also IBB, A by 2 plus A by 2 A. Then IBB into A, that is equal to IB into, so A into B, length into breadth. This call is what? Area of the coil. Okay, capital A is what? Area of the coil. Then torque is equal to IBA. Torque is equal to IBA. It is a maximum torque produced in the okay, maximum torque takes place in the coil. What is M? So magnetic moment of current carrying coil. Magnetic moment of current carrying coil. B is a magnetic field. And this torque direction, how to determine torque direction? So torque direction depends upon what? Angle between, see, angle between M and B, how much here? So B direction this one, M direction this one. Okay, na? So angle between M and B is 90 degree, means torque also which is perpendicular to M and B. Means torque is acts along which axis? Axis of rotation. Torque is acts along axis of rotation. So M bar is along like suppose x axis. B bar is along suppose negative z axis. Okay, then torque is acts along the which axis? Negative y axis. Okay, so this is a torque experienced by the current carrying rectangle loop in a uniform magnetic field. Once again I am revising. A rectangle loop carrying a steady current and placed in uniform magnetic field experiences a torque. Okay, then so in this A, B, C, D, A, B part, B, C part, C, D part, D, A part, these are the current carrying elements which are placed in a magnetic field. Then a force on AD is how much? Force on AD how much? 0. Why? Because force on AD is how much? 0. Why? This length of the conductor and okay, magnetic field got parallel. Theta is equal to 0. Then F on force on AD is how much? Force on AD how much? 0. Similarly, force on BC also 0. Then force on AB how much? I into L bar plus B bar. From this IBB, okay, the force is what? So into the water. Okay, so then force on CD. Okay, so what is the force on CD? So here also length and magnetic field both are perpendicular to each other. Force on CD is what? IBB. So this is what? Perpendicular and upward. Okay, so one is downward, one is upward force. Due to this force, the line of action of force is not same, but net force acting on it is 0. But so line of action of force is not same means what happens? It consists what? A torque. It consists couple. Then a turning effect takes place. Okay, then torque is equal to F1 into A by 2 plus F2 into A by 2. That is equal to what? F1 is IBB and F2 is also IBB. If you take IBB common, A by 2 plus A by 2, A you will get. This is a IB into A. Then so torque experienced by the torque experienced by the current carrying conductor in uniform magnetic field is what? IBA. So then, so A into I, current into area gives magnetic moment. Next chapter we are going to understand this. Okay, so magnetic moment, right? So I into A gives what? Magnetic moment into B. The torque is equal to what? So magnetic moment into B or IAB. This is a torque experienced by current carrying conductor which is placed parallel to the magnetic field. Correct? Okay, so next case 2, if a loop is aligned at theta with the B bar. Loop is aligned at theta with the B bar. So nothing but the plane is which is not placed parallel to the magnetic field. The plane is which is placed some angle with the magnetic field. Means the angle between the M bar. Okay, na? So angle between the M bar and this magnetic field is theta. Let us consider angle between the M bar. Okay, so the aerial vector of the coil, angle between the aerial vector of the coil with the magnetic field, how much? Let us consider theta. Okay, so before it is okay, plane of the coil is in a magnetic field. Now the plane of the coil is what? Okay, so like this. Now it is placed. The plane of the coil is aerial vector of the coil is like this. Okay, so aerial vector of the coil is like this. The plane of the coil is placed. Okay, so theta angle with the magnetic field. So this is a magnetic field. Okay, theta angle with the magnetic field. Okay, right? So aerial vector of the coil. What is the magnetic moment direction? Aerial vector direction. Okay, so this is a plane of the coil. This is a aerial vector. Okay, this is a magnetic field, north south. Okay, angle between the magnetic moment and okay, so magnetic field is how much here? Theta. Right? In this case, force on BC is vertically upward. Force on AD vertically downward. It is axis. Okay, equal forces and equal magnitude and opposite direction the force acts, and line of action of force also same. Now in that case along that y-axis net force is 0. Okay, na? Right? So this is a length, this is length same current is flowing. If you apply the Fleming left hand rule, understand? So it is a current direction. Which one? This is a current direction. So this is a magnetic field. So on BC part force is which direction? Upward direction the axis. Similarly on AD, so AD current is which magnetic field is same this direction. So current is this direction. Force is a downward axis. Okay. So FBC okay is act upward and FAD force act downward. When plane of the coil is places some angle with the magnetic field. In that case, these two forces what? Okay, FBC upward, FAD downward. These two forces having equal magnet in opposite direction. That force are cancel each other. Okay, then only the force on AB and force on BC left. Then what is the force on AB? I into L bar cross B bar. Okay, that is what ILB sin theta. What is the length here? So length is nothing but here B. Okay, so this is L length, correct na? So this is L length, this is what? So B length. This is a B length, right? So I into B sin theta. Direction already we discussed, it is a into the quarter, right? So what is the force on CD? Force on CD is also IBB sin theta, which is the direction is what? Perpendicular out of the board. That also we understood in a previous case. Now net force acting on it. So net force acting on it is what? 0. So these two forces what? Equal magnitude and opposite direction acting. Okay, net force is 0, but this line of action of force is not same. Again it constitutes what? Torque. Okay, turning effect takes place. What is the torque? F1 into, okay, force into perpendicular distance, F1 into A by 2 plus F2 into A by 2. So what is F1 here? So F1 is a IBB sin theta into A by 2 plus F2 is what? IBB sin theta into A by 2. Then it is a IBBA sin theta. What is the theta here? Angle between the magnetic moment and the magnetic field. Okay, so IBBA sin theta. Now B into A gives what? Area. Then torque is equal to what? IAB sin theta. Then so I into A gives what? Magnetic moment. Magnetic moment is defined as what? Current into area defined as what? Magnetic moment. Ampere meter square. Okay, na? So current into area gives what? Magnetic moment. Then torque is equal to what? MB sin theta. This is very important. Okay, then what is the torque direction? M bar cross B bar direction is torque direction. M bar cross B bar direction is what? Torque direction. Okay, so in M bar and B bar, so M to B you rotate your palm fingers you rotate towards B. Okay, from M to B. Okay, which direction that what is it you're getting the thumb finger? That is the direction of what a torque. Understand? So what is the torque direction? By using Maxwell-Cartesian rule, by using right hand rule, we can find out the cross product of two vectors direction. Okay. Then so if M bar is parallel to B bar, what is the torque angle between the M bar and B bar is what here? Okay, when both are parallel means 0. Then torque is equal to 0. Okay, if the plane of the coil is which is placed perpendicular to the magnetic field, then angle between the aerial vector and magnetic field is what? 0. Okay, na? Suppose the plane of the coil, the magnetic field is so acting like this. So it is a plane of the coil. Okay, so magnetic aerial vector is what? Perpendicular to the plane. So this is aerial vector. Understand? Magnetic field is acting from north to south. Now in this case, what happen? Angle between the aerial vector means magnetic moment and magnetic field is what? 0. Magnetic moment direction is what? Aerial vector direction. Okay, if plane of the coil is placed perpendicular to magnetic field, in that case angle between magnetic moment and magnetic field parallel, then torque is how much? 0. If plane of the coil is placed parallel to the magnetic field, the plane of the coil is placed parallel to the magnetic field. Okay, aerial vector direction is what? Okay, so this direction, and magnetic field is this direction. Okay, aerial vector means the magnetic moment direction. Okay, so magnetic moment and magnetic field both are perpendicular. In that case, maximum torque is experiences. Then it is what? IAB or M into B. M is what? Magnetic moment. B is what? Magnetic field. If that the loop has n number of turns, if the loop having n number of turns, then each turn produce this much torque means n number of turns produce how much torque? Okay, so this is magnetic moment is increases, then torque also increases n times, NIAB. Okay, nothing but so M bar cross B bar. We can write what? M bar cross B bar. If the loop having n number of turns, we can write okay, if it is placed parallel to the magnetic field, NIAB. If it is placed theta angle with the magnetic field, NIAB sin theta. Okay, that is what M bar cross B bar. So this is what torque on a rectangular current loop in a uniform magnetic field. If the coil is the rectangular loop is placed parallel to the magnetic field, okay, angle between the magnetic moment and the magnetic field is 90. Maximum torque is experienced. That is what IAB or else MB. If the rectangular coil is placed some angle with the magnetic field, in that angle between the magnetic moment and magnetic field is some angle is exist. Theta exist means in that case torque is what? MB sin theta or else IAB sin theta. Okay, so I have understood the torque on a rectangular current loop. The torque on a rectangular current loop is depends upon what? Number of turns, area of the coil, magnetic field, and angle between the aerial vector and the magnetic field. Correct now? Right. Okay, by using this problem, we can understand current carrying coil placed in uniform magnetic field, it experiences a torque. Okay, so see one example. This is given data. A 100-ton closely wound circular coil of radius 10 cm carries a current of 3.2 ampere. Then question number 1. What is the field at the center of the coil? Okay, already we understood what current carrying coil. Okay, so produces for magnetic field. By using Bayes law, what we understood, magnetic field induction of current carrying coil at center, mu naught Ni by 2R. So mu naught means what? 4.10 power minus 7. Into number of turns, how many? 10 square. 100 number of turns means okay. So how many number of turns is the problem given? 100 turns. Then say 10 square into current. How much current is flowing through a coil? Okay, so 3.2 by 2 into what is the radius of the coil? 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter means 10 into 10 power minus 2. 10 into 10 power minus 2 means 10 power minus 1. Simplify this one. So 4 by 2 means 2. Pi into 3.2 approximately 10. 10 into 10 square, how much? 10 cube. 10 cube into 10 power minus 7, how much? So 10 power minus 4. 10 power minus 4, 10 power minus 1 comes to numerator. It is 10 power minus 2 into 10 power minus 2 Tesla. Okay, magnetic field induction of current carrying coil at center, how much we got? 2 into 10 power minus 3 Tesla. Okay, what is the direction? Direction is given by right hand thumb rule. Okay, so which direction current is flowing? According to that, apply right hand thumb rule. So place your palm along the current direction, and thumb gives the direction of magnetic field. So B is what? What is the magnetic moment of this coil? Okay, in this case, what is the magnetic moment? What is the magnetic moment? N into I into A. So N into I into what is A? Pi r square. Magnetic moment of current carrying coil is what? Okay, so NIA. N is number of turns, I is current, A is pi r square. Area of the coil is what? Pi r square. How many number of turns given? 100. Into current how much given? 3.2. How much current is flowing? 3.2 into area how much? 3.14 into, okay, r square means 10 power minus 1, 10 power minus 1, that is equal to 10 ampere meter square. Okay, again, so 3.14, 3. Approximate how much? 10. 10 into 100, so it is 10 cube in 10 power minus 1, 10 power 2, 10 power 2 in 10 power minus 1, 10 ampere meter square. So next case, so what are the magnitude of torques on the coil? If the coil is placed perpendicular to the magnetic field, means what? Angle between magnetic moment and magnetic field is 0. And coil is placed parallel to the magnetic field, means what? Angle between okay, so that magnetic moment and angle between magnetic moment and magnetic field is what? 90. Okay, then so for this one, angle between magnetic moment and magnetic field, if it is theta, 0 means torque is what? MB sin theta. What is the theta? Angle between magnetic moment and magnetic field. Then in this case, what is the torque? Sin 0 how much? 0. Then torque how much? 0. If angle between magnetic moment and magnetic field is 90 degree, then torque is how much? MB sin 90. Sin 90 how much? 1. That is equal to MB. Right? So what is the magnetic moment here? How much we got? 10. Into what is the magnetic field? 2 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, simplify means you will get what? 2 into 10 power minus 2, which is 0.02 Newton meter. Torque units in SI what? Newton meter. So next, this is very important, right? So I just teach the concept, then afterwards you can substitute the values and simplify. You can take homework this one. Okay, if it is rotated from the coil, that coil is rotated from 0 to pi by 2. Okay, then what is the angular speed? Okay, they will give the moment of inertia also. How to calculate? Okay, so when the coil is rotating in the magnetic field, means what happen? Torque will develop. Okay, so in first year you understood torque. What is my torque? I into alpha. What is alpha? Angular acceleration. So angular acceleration means what? Rate of change in angular velocity. Means the torque I into d omega by dt is equal to mb sin theta. Omega ask means the torque you should write in terms of omega. Then so I into d omega by dt is equal to mb sin theta. D omega by dt is equal to, from chain rule we are simplifying, d omega by dt. So d omega by dt multiply with d theta, divide with d theta. Okay, simplify d omega by d theta into d theta by dt. D theta by dt means what happen? Rate of change of angular displacement. Rate of change of angular displacement is called as what? Angular speed. Then d omega by d theta into, this is called as omega. Once again I am telling chain rule, d omega by dt multiply with d theta, divide with d theta. But d theta by dt write one side, then d omega by d theta, okay, write on the other side. Then d omega by theta into, okay, d theta by dt means what? Omega. Then this value, okay, d omega by dt substitute here. Then what will you get? I into, right? So omega, right? D omega, right? D theta use in that side. MB sin theta d theta. Okay, from 0 to pi by 2 integrate. From where to where the coil, okay, from which position to which position the coil is rotated. Okay, then that angle to that angle is should integrate, means in terms of angle we simplify this formula. Then in terms of okay, angle only you can integrate. Then so 0 to omega f, right? I omega d omega is equal to mb into integration 0 to pi by 2 sin theta d theta. Right? So I constant moment, I is called as moment of inertia constant. Omega here changing. Okay, then integration omega d omega is what? Omega square by 2. Integration x dx is what? X square by 2. Integration omega d omega is what? Omega square by 2. Okay, so initially 0, where there is no angular speed. After rotation 90 degree, okay, it gets a maximum angular speed, that is a I omega f square by 2. That is equal to mb integration sin theta dt is what? Minus cos theta. If you apply the limit 0 to pi by 2. Okay, so cos 90 0 minus cos 0 1, minus into minus plus, then so mb you will get. Correct? Omega f square is equal, what you will get? 2 mb by I you will get. Okay, so then both shall apply the under root. Then omega f is equal to 2 mb by I. You know here you know that magnetic moment and magnetic field and okay, moment of inertia. Okay, substitute the values and simplify. You will get so omega f value. You can, this is, you can take the homework. Okay, I hope you understood. So in this problem, how to calculate the, okay, so magnetic field, current carrying calculate center. So what is how to calculate magnetic moment? If they'll give the radius and number of turns, and the current means how to calculate the magnetic moment. Magnetic moment is what? NIA. Then how to calculate the Okay, torque. Okay, when theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 90 degree, how to calculate torque? Okay, so how to calculate angular speed? Okay, so this we understood by using this problem, right? So thank you.